I think it's frankly a moment of pride, to be honest. When we came up with the concept for Eurocity, we really wanted to combine the best of resort-style living, which is why we have 3 pools, this garden, gym, a concierge service with the amenities and conveniences of living in the big city. And I think partially the fact that we've managed to create so many apartments on a relatively small piece of land kind of adds to that feeling of being, city life, being in the center of things. And as well, Gibraltar is a small space. You have to build up, you have to be able to provide homes for everyone here, so it's a huge advantage in my opinion.
Some complaints were raised when developments first came out for Eurocity. People were concerned about loss of sunlight and privacy in neighbouring buildings, the home opposite us and in West 1 and Euro Towers too. So have yourselves or the developers done anything to address these concerns?
So when a project launches, before you can even get planning commission approval, you have to launch a variety of studies. So we had to do a traffic study and a sunlight study. We did multiple, and we worked really closely with the architects to make sure that all of the buildings remained, with their views, had maximum amount of sunlight coming in, and it's really worked. It's actually worked surprisingly well. We know people who live in Euro Towers, and we can see as the building has gone up that they've retained both their views of, let's say, the Rock if they're looking towards Eurocity, but also the amount of sunlight they're receiving every day. So it's been very well thought through.
You mentioned at the start of the interview that it was a proud moment as you were reaching these heights at Eurocity, with it being the tallest building in Gibraltar. The issue of tall buildings in Gibraltar is somewhat controversial, so how do you think the rest of the community is going to receive a building of this height?
I think that there's a trade-off of places as small as Gibraltar, whereas that you do need to think about the fact that the population is growing. Thankfully, Gibraltar's doing really well. We're attracting new business and new people are moving in all the time, and you do need to provide homes. I don't feel Eurocity is much taller than any of the other projects. Let's say that, Queensway developments that went up, all the stuff that's going around Devil Towers Road. And mostly we've provided such a great green space on the bottom level for the public that I hope they'll forgive us, because they'll have access to a really beautiful space with gardens and shops and facilities that they wouldn't have had beforehand.